It's easy. Speak easy, baby.
Since he is our quarterback, I do want to ask you because I know you did do like film study. How many times did you play golf actually?
I think I only played him once. I think.
Was that his rookie year?
Whatever year they came to Detroit,
Yeah, I
that
think it
would
was his
have
rookie year.
been.
Or maybe not.
Nah, because we played them in. Let me see. My last year in Detroit, did we play them? Yeah, because I remember playing Seattle. Yeah, I think we played them my last year in Detroit, but I think we might have played them the year before as well. So I might have played them twice.
What's your take on him and his skills and
I
good
mean,
and bad? You know.
for Jared Goff, I think one of the times that I played them, they were in their stride, and a lot of times it's hard to get a good take on a quarterback when they're in a certain system, and so they had a good system going with Sean McVay, good mixture of play action, good run game. He had Todd Gurley at the time. Um, you know, when you can do stuff like that, it's hard to get a good read on exactly how good a quarterback is because a lot of times they're not really asked to do that much. You know what I'm saying? It's
No,
not
yeah, I
it's
feel you.
not it's not hard for those guys to hit wide open targets because you build up on the play action. You know what I'm saying? You're hitting crossing routes. Your defense is playing well, so you're not being asked to do a lot. I think we really evaluate those quarterbacks who are, thrust into situations where they're having to pass the ball 30, 40 times a game and they literally doing everything for the offense. When you got guys like Jared Goff who wasn't really asked to do as much, he comes across as a very viable option as a quarterback. But how much of that was the scheme that he was playing in?
Yeah.
Is he the same guy when he's putting the shotgun and he's asked to stare at the defense and make a throw 30 times a game? Or, do the lines change their offense and say, hey, we're going to go more traditional and do what Jared Goff has done in the past and run the ball, play action? You know, Dan Campbell was a tight end. So a lot of times, he may be like, I want to go multiple tight end sets. I want to, you know, bring some big boys in and run the ball and do those type of things because that's what tight ends like, right? So,
Hmm.
be interesting to see what they do offensively and how they try to use Golf. I think if they use him in that role in that capacity, I think he'll be fine. But I don't know, if they try to just run a generic spread offense and have him just pick the defense apart. I don't know if that's his strong suit, but it may be. I don't know.
No, I agree. I was watching a little bit of tape, but it's the highlight tape. You know what I'm saying? It's always like the best throws. You don't get to see the ones he missing or, you know, it, and a lot of it was like short, like dink and dunks type stuff. And I never want to disrespect anybody who obviously played professionally, but I mean, you and I kind of had the conversation before. I mean, you just said it actually. It just depends what kind of role your quarterback has in that offense. Like
Right. And so
Tom
and that's
Brady,
and that's what it's gonna come down to. Yeah. I mean, you look at a lot of these guys, man. They always have the question of, is it scheme? Is it player? And they might even say, is it coach? Is it player? And I'm the type of person where it's like I feel like it's a mixture of both. You get a good player in a good system, he's probably gonna be a great player. You get a good player in a bad system, he's probably gonna be an okay player. You get a
yeah,
good player and a good coach, you're probably gonna have a good tandem. You get a good player and an okay coach, probably gonna have an okay player. And that's really how I feel. Certain systems, guys just play better in certain systems. What depending on what they're asked to do. And then sometimes you have these teams, these coaches that see a guy in the system doing certain things and like his ability, but then put him in a totally different system where he's not doing the things that you liked, and it don't work out. You see it all the time. Guys leave one team where they thrived go to another team and they seem like totally different players. And you've seen it the opposite, where guys are on certain teams and they can't even play. And then they go to another team and it's like, I mean, case in point, I mean, you look at Kyle Van Noy, right? Kyle
That's
Van Noy,
exactly what went to my mind when you said that.